Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video I want to go over ticker FTEG. So this is a stock that I opened a speculative position in today, and I want to go over why. So we're looking at FTEG right now on the daily time frame, and what immediately attracted me to this chart was the divergence that we can clearly see here with the rising accumulation and the dropping of our share price. Shout out to StockTwits. There was an individual who posted this picture of this chart, and I had to look deeper in it for myself because this looked absolutely incredible just to see this much accumulation yet this much divergence. So this stock kind of reminds me of iGen, kind of a play that continues to get manipulated, held down, and then eventually will have an explosive run if you have the patience to hold. And so the reason why I was able to get into the stock without really doing any fundamental due diligence, just strictly looking off the chart, is because we've been in a downtrend since the beginning of the year. So our prices have not been this low since before this entire run up. So I am getting this stock on a very nice basis relative to what we saw a couple months ago. And another thing I really like to look at is our Fib retracement levels. So I love using the Fibonacci retracement tool. And so over here, we're gonna bring this from the bottom of this run till the top of where we peaked right here. And so when I look at the price action right now, we are holding literally the gray level. So I don't expect this price action to get into this blue range. I do expect this gray to hold as the last level of support, which is why I decided to enter here in today. And I feel like this can't go any lower than 0001. Yes, that would obviously mean that the stock has gone from the top to the bottom. However, where I'm entering in this stock, I see a lot more upside than downside, especially with this rising accumulation. This is textbook divergence that I wanted to see because of how cheap the stock is. With a little bit of money, you can get a lot of shares with this, and this ran up all the way to 004 here in 2021. And if I bring this actually further back, this stock has actually had a run all the way up, I think above a couple pennies. Right here was the max, you can see at 2 cents. And so now I kind of zoomed out the chart a little bit, and so where I have the mouse, we're looking at 2017, and we had a very similar setup. You could see we had a bull flag, we had a strong run up, then we had a 7 to 8 month downtrend, and then we broke out to all-time highs after this point in time, and then you can see we just kept fading along. And now when I look at it here today, this looks very reminiscent to this first little run where we had our run up, we had a downtrend for 6 to 8 months, and then hopefully at this point in time we see something similar. And so with this accumulation that I'm seeing, this type of explosion is not out of the realm of possibility because of how strong this accumulation has been. And so this does look like history may be repeating itself with FTEG, where we saw a nice explosive breakout after a multi-month downtrend. And so the reason why I came in here, I'm getting it, I feel like, at the bottom levels. If it goes any lower than this, I will be more than happy to average down. But because I got in at such a good entry price with such great accumulation, this is a stock that I will be willing to hold and just watch it play out however it does. And so you guys know I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you to buy this stock. I haven't done my fundamental due diligence on this stock, and so this is more of a speculative play for myself. I love the chart setup, and so I don't really feel like I need to do any sort of fundamental due diligence. This is not going to be a long-term hold for myself. This is going to be a trading opportunity that I saw today, and so I have a small percentage of my portfolio now exposed to this play, and we'll see how this one plays out. I just wanted to update you guys here on this play. And so if you guys are interested in getting real-time buy alerts, sell signals on stocks that you may not be looking at but you want to make money, follow my Patreon. The link is going to be in the description. On my Patreon, you actually get first access to the picks that I make. Usually when I make a stock pick, I have to make the YouTube video, and by the time I make the video, the stock may have already run up a significant amount. And so by following me on my Patreon, you get access to a lot of my picks right away as soon as I disclose them, and even before I buy them. So that is kind of the place where people get the first dibs. And so if you guys are interested in that information, the link is going to be in the description below here for my Patreon. And so this right here is an example example of one of the posts that I'll put up. I will take a screenshot of all the indicators on a chart, and on that chart I will tell you exactly where your levels of support and resistance are, where you want to enter a stock, where you want to sell a stock. And so this one I titled, "You Buy Tell for a Long Position Between $2.20 and $2.45. I believe that $2.40 for this stock is going to be a very great spot to load up if you have yet to do so. This is a clear uptrend. It has a clear uptrend that usually does test its horizontal level of support like it did here. You could see it broke down from here. It tested its horizontal level of support, and I expect the same thing to happen here and test our horizontal level of support at $2.40, but it will go no lower than $2.20. So that is your range to load up on this stock. And so with the Patreon, I am trying to be as specific as possible. I'm not trying to just say you buy a stock randomly. I am going to tell you when and where is the best time to buy the stock, so you don't get caught up in fear of missing out and you don't get caught holding the bag. And so when we find great stock picks, we are waiting for the best time to buy them, and that is where I come in with the signals for you guys to choose from. And just by simply donating $5, $10 a month to this Patreon, you can make 10x that amount of money off of just one trade. So do remember, this is an investment for both parties, and the goal is for all of us to make as much money as possible. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.